Hello to all my beautiful friends here on YouTube. I'm Michelle, the Music Mom, and I'm so glad you're here today. Today, I'm going to talk about my goals for 2017. These goals are weight loss and personal and family. But I wanted to share with you, last year, I finished off the year journaling, which is a new thing for me. I really never stick to a journal, but I did. And my final pages at the end I wanted to share with you. I wanted to recap the year because I'm a scrapbooker. I haven't scrapped a whole bunch in a long time. So this is going to help jog my memory on some things besides the pictures. But I did a year in a review. And so those of you who have never done this before, I encourage you to do it. I did a year in review on the trips we took, about family, about my work or other people's work in our house, about school, about faith, friends, my weight loss, my health, and then finally at home and some other things. As you notice, the home didn't get finished yet, but I will be continuing to write that. I find that writing down all these wonderful things that have happened in my life, good, bad, ugly, whatever it may be, it helps me just to review the year and see how things went, which helped me with this year's goals. Excuse me for a second. I had to grab it. Here's another book. Yes, I said I had several of these that my students made for me. The only thing different is I covered it with the clear contact paper, which worked out well. And then one day last week, I spent getting January all set up. Oops. Here is January and what my pages look like. So I have my, excuse me, let me put that back there. Like today, my Coke Zero, I wanted to keep it track on how much I'm drinking and how I'm lessening. My weight and my water, workout, and then thoughts. Part of it's going to be journaling on my feelings, my emotions, what's going on for the day. Sorry for getting out of the picture, and so forth. So I have that all set up. And then at the very back of January, going into February, I wrote my January goals. And I'll talk about that in my weight loss. My Weight is Enough Wednesdays, but I'm going to change the name, so I'm not quite sure what the name is yet. So weighing in on Wednesday. But I did want to share with you the different areas that I have goals set up for the year. And these are goals for the year, and they're able to be changed. Goals are goals. Sometimes things cause them to be edited. So it's two of my main goals are my health and my faith. And for health, I am going to definitely walk 10,000 steps a day. I want to lose 40 pounds, drink 8 to 10 cups of water daily, which I'm doing so much better on, and exercise at least 30 minutes. That's a cardio type of exercise, not just walking, more of a cardio. And if I'm walking, it's going to be lifting weights and doing other things that get my heart rate up. I will continue to pray daily. This is my second goal. Continue to pray daily. And since I am Catholic, I pray the rosary daily because it helps me meditate on the life of Jesus. If you don't know about the rosary, I'd be happy to share that with you, to explain it to you. No, I am not praying to Mary. I am praying to God, and she's interceding for me like many other people do that throughout here on earth, except Mary just happens to be in heaven. Why wouldn't she be? And I have another devotional that I pray that's called the Divine Mercy. And then I want to read 2 to 3 times a week the scriptures a little more thoroughly than I have. And other things that I do once a week is like attend church and go to adoration and mass and things that are more personal to me and geared towards my faith. You too can do things that are geared towards your faith that helps you get closer and more grounded. One of my priests told me, he says, when you feel like your world is going out of control, how long have you spent with God, with Jesus? Have you been praying regularly? Have you really been? And that's when life seems to go out of control, is when that is put on the back burner because of other craziness. But when God's on the front burner, life seems to just come right into place. Trust me on that one. I've had a lot of crazy things in my life. I want to read 6 books. That's a new one for me. Now I'm a musician, and I have failed on being a good musician the last few years when it comes to being a good example. I don't practice regularly, and so I need to do my singing exercises regularly, 3 to 4 days a week. That's just the exercises, and for my busy life and being a mom, that's a challenge for me. I usually get once or twice in a week or whatever I'm doing with my students, and this is just going to be focusing on me. Piano, again, 3 to 4 days a week, at least a half an hour each time, which doesn't sound like a lot, but for a person that is busy and is involved with other things, it is a lot for me. Journal daily. Clean. Now, this comes to the personal stuff of the house. I want to clean and downsize stuff in my house, and I have a list of things that I'd like to do. I want to paint and decorate. We have lived in this location for 1 year exactly, and I'm starting to see what I want to do with the place. So I painted a little last year. This year I'm going to paint more. Our garden. We live somewhere where they just sort of let things go because of what happened in their life, the people that owned this house before. And so I am trying to plant bulbs and annuals and perennials and things like that. And of course the regular garden. So that's one of my goals. I have some work goals that I want to attend some specialized in-services and some specialized college classes, graduate level. And then family. I want to spend more time one-on-one with my kids, more than just group. I want to do some group stuff, but I want one-on-one because it seems like they are at that age that they need a little bit more one-on-one. They're teenagers and young adults, and I think that's a great thing to do. And my hobby is crafting. I love crafting, and I don't seem to get as much crafting in as I used to. So I'm saying that I'd like to do at least 3 to 4 hours a week. For me, that may be late at night when everybody else is asleep or starting to go to bed. I may just take that time as a little bit of crafting time, my prayer time, crafting time, and all of that. And maybe sometime I'll feel comfortable with sharing some of my crafts with you. I love to craft. I love to scrapbook, make cards, and all different types of crafts. Believe me, all different type of crafts. I crochet, I do needlework, needlepoint, I do decoupage, I do all different types of things, and I really enjoy all of it. And it's very relaxing and rewarding for me because I get to share it with others. So those are my goals this year. It sounds like a high achievement, and it is. Like I said, things can be altered and changed. But for the first time, I'm actually starting goals. And these are not resolutions. These are goals. I have a whole year. So right now I'm working on my health and my prayer. And starting in next week, I'm going to start working on my music and practicing. Because when my kids are around, they don't like hearing me practice. Because, yeah, I'm an opera singer and they really don't like some of the exercises I do. And all I hear is complaining, and it stresses me out, and that doesn't help me keep healthy with my singing. So I digress there. Sorry about that. But anyway, I wanted to share that with you. Share with me. Go down there and leave some comments on what are some of your goals this year. Hopefully what I shared with you jogs some things that you would like to do this year. Well, may the Lord bless and keep you. May his face shine down upon you. Until we meet again, have a very blessed day. Bye.